Hello, and welcome to the commentary zone. As you enter the room, please don't forget to give us a little thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, the notification bell, tell a friend. Okay, so on the docket today, we have Seeking Sister Wife, Season 5, Episode 9, Seeking a Silver Lining. Okay, Jamal. What'd you think about the show?
So it was overall it was okay.
Mm-hmm.
TLC's up to their shenanigans again, as we see, as
Mm-hmm.
usual.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm looking at the Salahuddins, and I'm like, we could have had Michael and Shamir,
Mm-hmm.
but y'all gave us them. And they trying to pull a fast one next week too. We know what's up next week. We know nothing's gonna happen next week. We know
Oh, you
that,
mean the
right?
fisticuffs that
Yeah, we know.
yeah.
We
He's
know
gonna
that.
get up and separate his mom and his wife. Yeah.
Right. And they building this up so you can have one
Mm.
moment.
Which probably won't be a moment.
Exactly. Because I'm looking at Michael and Shamir like, hold up. I'm interested in you too. Wait a minute. So you was married and she the second wife, but the first wife divorced you because you got with the second wife, and then there's another wife that came and left. Wait. But you've given
I got
us.
confused with the wives. I honestly did. Okay, so since we've already started, let's pull up the Sahodins,
Yeah.
Nyla and Naeem. They met their friends who are also Muslim and practicing
Mhm.
polygamous. Mike and Shamir,
Shamir. Yes.
right? But she hold on. So he had a first wife who he
Yes.
divorced.
Right.
But then Shamir
No,
says
she
something
divorced.
about
No, she divorced.
right. Okay, so
Right.
no, I was just meaning that they got divorced because all
Oh,
of
I
a
got
sudden
you.
she chose not to be part of a plural. Is that what I was gathering from
So
them?
what happened? He was married. So he was married, and
Hmm.
then they brought in like Shamir, and apparently the wife was cool with it. But then like 2 months later, she decided she wasn't going to be a part of it, and she dipped. She divorced him.
Right, but then what was Shamir saying about the day that he got married? I stayed at work. I didn't go to the wedding. I went to work and had a meltdown. And then from the honeymoon, his wife called me.
That was the third wife. That was the one
Oh,
behind
there's
her.
another wife?
Yes. Because remember, she said she was the second. She was the second/third.
How was she a third?
Because so the way I pieced it, like you, this is the way I pieced it together, and I'm probably wrong. He had the first wife. Then, it seemed like there was two people. He had them both at the same time, Shamir and the other one. So 2 months, somewhere in there, the first wife left, but then there had to be another wife in there between them somewhere because she said second/third, which kind of threw me off too. But either way, there was another wife there, and she something happened with her too.
Oh my God. Alrighty. So let's just go through who's here in the chat.
Oh, here you go. Here you go. Here you
Auntie
go.
is missing
Lena got
our live today.
Lena
Uh-huh.
got it. So now Mike had a wife. He started
Uh-huh.
wanting to be with Shamir. She wife one said nah and dipped, and then another girl came along. So Shamir is the second/first, and then next one is 2/3. Gotcha. Okay.
Uh so where's
Okay.
the third? Wait, where's 2/3?
She probably left too.
Oh no. Okay,
So
so
I was sitting here like when I tell y'all when they came on the screen and was talking, I'm like, okay, he seems reasonable, he seems solid, and Shamir seems cool. But Shamir started talking about the 2/3 and the jealousy, I'm sitting here like this, like, wait a minute, hold up, what? Hold up, back up. I had to reach into my phone, like, what you saying now? I want to know more about y'all. I know
already they were more interesting than the Saludines the whole season.
the whole season.
Cause like if you make me think or if you make me laugh, I'm in. But yeah, maybe they just wanted to appear to support, but not like they must have a lot
Right.
of dirty laundry, Mike and Shamira.
Shamir,
So
right.
they must have
Because
a lot of dirty laundry.
just with this alone, we're asking where's 2/3 at? Where's she at? We've added. Let's be honest, everybody. We're gonna call it this. Okay, just full transparency, I'm not feeling my best right now, so you might get a more unfiltered version. I don't care about these people like that. So
Mhm.
they've given us more in 10 minutes than the Salahuddins have given us all season.
Wait.
I'm asking more questions about them than about the Salahuddins. I don't give a damn about y'all. Why y'all? Why are the side characters more interesting than they are? The mama and now their kids. They y'all. These are the Whitney of Seeking Sister Wife.
Whitney from Salt Lake City?
Whitney from My Big Fat Fabulous Life.
Oh
They are the Whitney.
no.
They are the Whitney of the show, where all the side characters are more interesting than the star.
Oh my. That's so sad. But
What?
why does Lena have timestamps this week?
Oh, because she's ready.
Oh God. Hi everybody in the chat. Okay. Never been so ready for anything in my life except this damn proposal I'm waiting on from this man. Okay, so wait. Um, Lena has some questions with regards to the Merrifields. Hopefully, just remind me to go back and grab them because they're good
Right.
questions. Lena, a mess, a mess. Hi, Susan. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Stephen. Do. Oh, Lena, you're a new member. Welcome, welcome. I know we're so lousy. We don't do anything. Oh my god. Look, at least y'all know that we're here for just chatting. That's our primary thing, to talk with friends about these shows. We're not like trying to dig in your pockets for anything, but if you do, we really appreciate it. We're bad YouTubers.
Oh,
We're
but we will. But once we get it together, we're gonna have some members only lives. I'm just looking for some interesting things out there. I haven't found anything too interesting yet, but I have my ears to the ground.
Did you see that the people who did the Surviving R. Kelly documentary, as soon as OJ died, they announced, the sister of the wife, they announced that they're doing the OJ documentary and releasing it soon. Like they was
I
just
heard something about
waiting for
that.
him. Yeah, they announced the date, and I think the date. But yeah, it's a go.
Wow.
Well, I guess they didn't sign the NDA. Oof.
Right.
Oh my
Fair enough.
god. So what else do we have in here?
Maybe that the members only live. I think that would be interesting to
Oof.
talk about.
Yeah. I would much rather see. Oh, so Lena agrees with you. Hi, Ryan. Ryan says, so Shamir, wife number two. It sounds like he has had a third wife and they are looking for fourth. Wow. Wow. Okay, so yeah, she just wonder where the day he was get. She just went to work the day he was getting married. That's so weird, though. You know, after watching this show, if I compare it to the Browns on Sister Wife, just regular Sister Wife, I think they had the best setup for this type of plurality. Everybody seemed to have gotten like an even portion of nothing until Robin came along. Um, the way how they're doing it, it just doesn't seem fair. Anyway, whatever. And if Shamir is now wife one, where was wife two? Shamir is two. Three did not sign the waiver.
Oh, give me
That's
two
the first
seconds.
thing.
Give
Or
me two
maybe
seconds.
it went to work.
I'm going to skip ahead real quick. Hold on a second to this comment. Christy
Mhm.
says the lady on the episode was wife number three. The first wife left when he married his second wife. Okay, so the second wife was in between. His second wife was friends with the wife we saw on the show. The plan was for her to be number three. Number two left. Okay, that makes sense,
Wait,
Christy. Thank you.
one and
That
two left?
yes, that makes more sense.
Oh my
So
god.
I knew like the way she was talking. Like, it has to be somewhere in between. It has to be. Thank you, Christy, and welcome.
Christy, you are the bomb. Thank you so much. Okay. two s- 2 to 3 dipped. Oh, even Lena says 2 to 3 dipped. Hey, all the way from down there in Nassau. I got that logic too. Oh, Ryan, you're wrong for this. Was 2-3 working? Hi, avoiding eye contact. You don't need to rush. We're gonna be here just rambling on. Okay, Tracy said, right, Jamal. I was leaning into they were very interesting. Okay. And avoiding eye contact says every other person is. Oh jeez. They are the Whitney.
Yeah, they are.
Okay. Everybody table your Merrifield comments until we get to them, okay? Yeah, we are bad YouTubers. We're not good at this. We just come on here to talk to you guys about trash TV. Um, we're here to support. Oh, you're so sweet. Um, oh, and thank you guys, Tracy, you leading the charge. Someone in the comments wrote about my inflection, and it was kind of salty, but you know my standard retort to that. Thank you for your feedback. I think it was Tracy who came in there and said, "You're a better person than me." And I had to go and click on it. I'm like, what is she saying? I'm not here to fight. Everybody has their own opinion. If I'm in a salty mood, I'll probably get my what is it? What did Michael say? My tits in a twist. I just didn't think it was all of that. I have a squeaky voice. It's not the best. I'm not trying to be a professional YouTuber at all. So, but thank you for the support. I really appreciate it because they came to my defense nicely, which was good. Which was good because there's something else going on the U and the tube that just has my mind blown at how stupid it is. Let's see. Okay, so yes, thank you, Christy, for that. Call Danny as being I'm like, we're here to support the channel. Thank you, Tracy. Aw, look at y'all saying hi to everybody in the chat. I love it. Great way to spend my last hour working. Love you. Aw, thank you. Don't get in trouble at work though. Avoiding eye contact. Yes, the Saludines are a boring couple, Sunway. They are. Welcome, Sunway. Let's see, Steven. Okay, since y'all got so many comments here, that doesn't make sense because she says she had a breakdown during his wedding. What? It was very confusing for me. But was I interested enough to go back and rewatch it to try and figure it out? No.
But it was like, because we know they're just friends though. That's why if they were main cast and this had come out, I think you would have gone back and watched it because you're known to do that. Like if you're like, wait a minute, let me go back and watch that. But they're not main cast though. If they were main cast, you went back and watched for sure.
My thing is, why couldn't you bring Mike and Shamir on from the beginning to help the struggle bus Saludines? Because then maybe we would be paying attention to them.
So true. Jamila wasn't enough to carry.
I think they realized that Jamila was taking away the spotlight and said, hold on, we got to stretch her out.
Right. You have to pace her.
Mm-hmm.
Because let's be honest, like the Salahudis have given us nothing. Like how again, how are your friends gonna be on screen with you? We just meet them 10 minutes, they've given us more than you have all season. Like literally in 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
We could have scrapped you and brought them in.
You know what? They had me so confused with that because I was trying to figure out the order that I didn't even check to see what they were eating. They had food on the table and I didn't check.
I didn't. You know what? I'm with you on that. I was so entranced by.
I was confused
with Michael and Shamir. I'll be completely honest. I was way more interested in them. And Shamir was. I like Shamir because she's very upfront, honest. Mm-hmm. When she asked Nyla about the jealousy, oh no, I don't have the jealousy because I'm just like you're so secure. And she's like, oh, that's great for you. And she's like, well, she's. But then what's his name? Naeem said, like, well, we haven't gotten that far in the process, so that could be a whole different ball game. So I'm glad he was, acknowledging that.
But the thing is that we are seeing jealousy from Nyla. We are, because she is kind of coming in between each of
But
these ladies. She's
she doesn't
trying to
see.
exert control over the situation.
Yes,
That to
it's,
me is coming over as jealousy.
correct. In her mind, she's the driver of the bus. Allegedly,
Mhm.
she feels like, oh, so she's in control. That there's no jealousy here because I'm the one doing this.
Thank you, Tracy. I love you for that. um. Okay. We saw. Oh, yeah. Let's not get into that. I was just firmly disappointed again today, but
Well,
it
here's the
is what
thing,
it
though.
is.
We could talk about it real quick, just like since everyone's talking
Mhm.
about it, it's a thing. So I watched both of them, Woodstock
Mhm.
and Auntie. Now you can
Mhm.
disagree with me, fine, but my stance is this:
Mhm.
he has the right to give his opinion, you
Yeah.
know.
Mhm.
And so he was giving his opinion, and like I told Debbie straight up, I said he was doing well up until the 20-minute mark because you
Mhm.
can't go to someone and say, your subscribers are racist and they're sending me this hate. You on YouTube, you really can't do that. It doesn't play well because you don't have any proof of that. So
Mhm.
I understood, had he stuck to that and his opinion only and not gotten
Mhm.
personal, he'd have been fine. But as soon as he went off the deep end after 20-minute mark, I'm like, okay, you've gone too far. This makes no
Did you
sense
see
to me.
today's video?
No, not yet.
It's even worse.
I mean, I'm
It's
not
just
like, I my channel lives in the commentary space. I haven't done it well, and we do talk about other YouTubers, but we stick to our opinions and what we've seen, and the amount the he went overboard, and that's just what the problem is. And let's talk. If you see this, you can stay mad about it, fine, whatever. But I felt you
mhm.
went overboard. Auntie, like, she felt how she felt, and she had the right to feel how she felt. But in a way, you don't you don't throw out the racist thing. That's just a bad way to go, especially on YouTube in this climate. So I think on both ends they were wrong. Both ends they had their fair points, and at the end of the day, instead of being out here making these videos, you need to go and talk to each other and leave the subscribers out of it, because you got in the reality TV space and the commentary reaction, we most of us share subscribers, so you put the
Mhm.
subscribers in a bad position. And we've seen this before.
But here's what I'm saying though. She made one
Yes,
reaction video on the day that it started.
right.
And that's where all the stuff was coming in, and I presumed it was being held by YouTube
For
because of what
sure.
it was.
Yes,
So
definitely.
then your retort saying, well, I went through her comment section and I didn't see anything, is stupid, because you as a YouTuber know that the really
Yeah,
bad stuff is held.
yeah,
But what she was also reacting to was your comments in that very first live.
yes.
Yes, it was your opinion, but it was overboard. There's
It
a
was
way
over.
in which to do things. And it's like I said on Heidi's show. I said the way how I see something is going to be very different from the way how you see something, based on who we are as individuals, our life experiences, and our moral compasses and our
Hmm.
character. And I think that's the good thing with us, because we see things differently, but you hear me out, I hear you out. We have our little, head to heads, but it never gets nasty. And I don't think we ever tell anybody to pick a side.
No, because we're very different people. So
Mhm.
if you can't have a discussion with someone and have a difference of opinion, aka being an adult, like I tell people all the time, I say I'll be on my channel, I say I'll be damned if I go back and forth with somebody. You've lost your mind. Like, I'm going to come on my channel, give my opinion based on what I've seen. I'm going to show you what I've seen, and you being mad about my opinion is you being mad, not my problem. So my thing is, if y'all are gonna this head to head thing, this is where people get mad because it comes across as that you're doing this for clicks and views. You're keeping a mess going. You come on your channel, you give your opinion, you keep it
Mhm.
moving. Don't get
Yeah.
into the back and forth. Don't get back and
Yeah.
forth. It does no one
But,
well, and it's not fair to the subscribers.
and although you would hope that your subs would not, do anything weird or like this, but we don't know everybody.
Right.
to vouch for them. And he's sitting there on his channel. My people would never do that.
Right.
Really?
I mean,
He's got like 500,000 people following him or something.
300,000, yeah.
You know all those people to personally vouch? Shit, I don't know anybody that I would vouch to take on a job.
And then my thing is, when he said that, I'm like, sir, that's not possible. Because I've heard bigger YouTubers say that. I'm like, y'all shut up. You have 1 million subscribers. You don't know all these people. You don't know what they would do. And also, this type of thing has been going on the internet since the internet came into play. Since AOL days. Come on now. Like,
yeah.
come on now. Y'all, like, I in my opinion, both of them need to do better.
I think Auntie is doing better because she did that one reaction video.
Right.
She was done, but he
Yes.
keeps on going and
Going
going
and
and
going
going
and
and
going.
going, and it's making it worse now. Because today's was the limit. The limit. I was just like, are you serious? It just screamed. I say this to my nephew all the time. You just a millennial. You just a millennial. And this young man is a millennial and very entitled. And oh, the kicker was, he goes, I'm not a racist. You know why? Because I have Black friends and I have Asian friends and I have this friends and that friends. I was like, ooh.
You're right.
Ooh. Because he said, I'm not a racist. And I said, don't. Oh,
right.
He did. But that's okay. Oh, because he sees everybody as the human race.
So here's the whole thing. When you say some bullshit like that, it's like, sir, do you not know history? Do you not know that men in the KKK had black wives? I mean, like, what's wrong with you? Stop.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes less is more. Less is more.
And he's not allowing for any understanding from the other perspective. He's just not open to it. He doesn't want to hear it. It's his perspective. It's his opinion. And if he had the interview, he would have done this. But there's a reason why she didn't come on your platform, because like I told Heidi, I said, basically him and Angela are the same thing. You can't have two people squawking. Nobody's going to hear. And
that's the thing.
It's just so hard. And
you have to be open.
What kills me though is that he's acting like this was like a real interview.
Right.
And it wasn't. She interrupted a review of another show.
Like, I would have approached it way differently in this situation. I would have just like he reacted to the live, right? Like, he could just stuck to it, reacting to the live and let it go and gone above board about it. I mean, because to me it wasn't worth all that. But he did what he did. I'm like, okay, like I said, I stand by this. Like, he had me up until the 20-minute mark, and then he just went off the cliff at the end.
I think that was video 2 that you saw.
Oh, okay.
His initial, there's been a series of videos. He's making a shitload of money, but Auntie said that based on her conversation with Angela, everybody's eating. He just wants to grab most of the pie. And then today's one, I just felt like he was just personally attacking her and telling her to get off YouTube if she can't take it. Go buy a helmet. It's really derogatory. It's really derogatory and misogynistic. And I was just disappointed. I was just so disappointed.
I'll be completely honest. Based on the areas of YouTube I frequent, this is not surprising at all. Like, it's not surprising at all. Like, these things happen elsewhere. It just doesn't happen over here too much. And it's kind of, I think when you look at it from an outside perspective, it's like, this could have just been a one and done. You reacted to her live and let it be gone.
Okay, so we found a timestamp. Miss Lena says, Nyla cut her eyeballs at Naeem when she was talking about how you never know people's motives. Timestamp 1633. Listen, like I've established with regards to this couple, she is trying to control his cheating.
Mm,
She's trying to have an active role in his cheating, probably just so that she could
exactly.
get testing. That's so sad. What happened? Which channel is this? Oh, Farmata, we went off the rails a little bit. We were talking about, um, I don't know if you watch it, Auntie's Advice. Angela Deem from 90 Day Fiance interrupted one of her lives that she was recapping, I think, this particular show, and came up on her channel out of the blue. It was really a useless disruption, to be quite honest.
Yeah,
But then, everybody had their opinions on what happened. Another YouTuber, Your Wet Sock, had his opinions and was very vocal about it. And he saw it from his perspective, great. But then that's right after his video aired. Auntie's Advice alleges that she received a lot of like really racial comments, which I believe YouTube held. She had a video in response when she was hot. But then Your Wet Sock has proceeded with several rebuttals. It's just very unnecessary.
yeah,
Very unnecessary.
yeah, for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
and I think with your wet sock, I think part of the issue is like Auntie was emotional, understandable. He was emotional, upset. I understand, but I think with him, with double fielded, like he really cannot stand Angela,
The
and that's
big
enough.
difference for me is
That's the issue for me.
Auntie's Advice. Her stuff was live and off the cuff, and
Right.
as it was happening at the
Yeah,
time,
his was pre-planned,
this is
premeditated. Pre-
pre-recorded, premeditated. He knows
yes.
what he's doing,
Right.
um, and it just comes over. "Ee, mm, not
Yeah.
so
It's just
good, and not so
no.
good."
I'm just hoping at the end of the day, I'm hoping this doesn't turn into like a 3 week back and forth fest. I hope they kind of get it together.
I think he'll
So,
just drag it out.
you think so?
That's yeah, because he's making money off of it.
Fair enough.
He's demanding apologies now. It's just so
No.
millennial. It's just so millennial.
Have we gotten to that age bracket to where like we now say, oh, you're just a millennial. Oh, you're just the best. I mean, like, have we really got to that range? It's like I find myself doing that with the younger generation. I just shake my head at some things. I just like,
Okay, so Ryan, you don't think like a millennial. My nephew does. And he's in his early 30s. Married and with a child. And I just like look at him sometimes and go, "Were you dropped? Were you dropped?" You don't think or like you don't react like a millennial. You might be their age, but no. We didn't already know it was a bit problematic. Come on, it's obvious. I don't know why I'm surprised enough to give him your time at this point. Yeah.
okay,
Ugh.
so let's see. So I'm Gen X. Okay,
I don't know what I am. What am I?
you should be Gen X too. We're in the same age. We're in the same age range.
I'm way older than you.
No, you're not.
Wait,
Not that
ain't you
far.
early 40s?
No, I'm 46.
Oh, I'm still older than I'm
Yeah,
8
but
years.
yeah, that's still the same age range.
What are we then? What do you
Uh,
say we
we're Gen
were?
X.
Gen X.
Yeah,
That shows you how plugged in I am. I don't
but I
even
will
know what
say
I
this: like,
am.
there is like I didn't realize until I got older, like the huge age, the gap. I'm like, wow, there is an age gap.
Mm-mm. I don't
I just never
know.
realized until I really like advanced in age. Like y'all youngins is just different.
Yeah, yeah, they are. They are. They come to the table and they expect like the full buffet just for them, all on their own.
Or they do something
Uh,
wrong and you correct them. Like, well, I came to work on time. Like that's the basic. That's like the basic requirement of a job is to come on time. Like I blame participation trophies. I blame those for
a
the miss
what?
those participation trophies. You know how they used to have sporting events And
Mm-hmm.
so none of the kids felt like losers. If you didn't win like first, second, or third, they gave you a participation trophy or a participation ribbon. I blame that. I blame that.
I don't even know what that is, but that sounds so ridiculous.
It
You
is.
have a winner and everybody else.
Yes.
It encourages you to do better next time
Where
or
I
get out
come
of the
from,
sport.
I'm not sure, like for you, I know we're off topic, we'll get back to it, but for me, the way I grew up, second place was the first loser.
No, the way how it was phrased to me, and mind you, when I used to participate in sports, this was way back in the day when I was in Barbados, and I went to a convent, a Catholic convent, for my early education, and we had games day or game every day. We would go out
Yeah.
to the games field and do
Uh-huh.
games,
I remember I think schools have that,
and
yes.
basically you had a winner, and that was it.
Yeah.
So
Like I
yeah,
said,
you had a
the
winner,
first
and
like
that was it.
second place is the first loser. That's just what it was.
Mm-mm. He's never been touched. Oh, well, I guess not. Well, he did bring up something today. Like, there's a lot of subliminal context in his video today that left me a lot uncomfortable. A lot. Um, hey, 56, 54. Woo! Yay, avoiding contact. 81, 1981 are the start of the millennials. Oof. Look at all of us comfortable enough to be given our ages in here. I love it. Okay, you're Gen X. Ryan is a millennial. I'm elder Gen Z, which is very different from young Gen Z. What the hell is
Yeah,
a Gen
true.
Z?
True.
What's a
So
Gen Z?
Gen Z is 97 to 2012. There's a vast difference.
Oh.
There's a vast difference. Like so mostly Gen X
Mhm,
pretty much we're all in we are all pretty much raised in the same way. But when you get
mhm,
into the millennials starting 81, there's a difference. There's a stark difference between like I would say the 81 to we'll say
mhm,
90s millennials and the millennials you have now. Like the later
mhm.
millennials. But then when you get to Gen Z, it's just a whole mess. Sorry y'all. It's just a whole mess. Shout
I'm
out.
with Steven. Like Generation QRW, just old. I'm just old.
I'm just oh
I keep telling y'all, I have aged out of a lot of the foolishness on these shows. I just had.
oh okay. So there's Gen Z 1995 to 2012 and Gen Alpha. Oh, it's these Gen Alpha folks. It's those Gen Z folks that's causing all the
Mm.
trouble.
See, Lena never seen a participation trophy.
Oh, Lena,
I
you too
I didn't
young
know
for
what it
those.
was.
Yeah, it's a whole mess. When they started that BS, it was terrible.
Oh my god. Right.
Like basically, Debbie, basically they gave you an award just for showing up. That's look at it that way.
Wow. Where
Hmm.
was this when I was playing? Oh my god. I find
Well,
myself calling
no,
everyone these kids.
but Debbie, we grew up. That was a different time. Like
I
I didn't know about
know.
participation trophies like until I got later on. Like what's that?
I was, oh my God. Me and my brother was sitting down and talking about an accident, a car accident that we were in with my mother when we were very young. Um, and it was in a Morris Mini, which is what today is the BMW Mini. The original
Oh,
company was called Morris, and they made minis, and it was a British company. So we
oh,
had those cars in Barbados. And so basically, this car was like one step above Fred Flintstone's car. You
stop.
had the undercarriage, and you had the seats right on that undercarriage, and basically your legs were sticking out. There were no seat belts. It was a stick shift, and basically the car flipped and somersaulted down a hill, and we landed. We landed on the roof of the car. And so we were talking about this, how my cousin and my brother got out and left. I was upside down in the car. My mother and my stepfather in the front seat. They were fighting. And my brother and my cousin got out and left. And I was like, how could they leave me back here? I can't get out. But they went back up the hill to get people to come and get us out of the car.
Oh.
So I got dragged out first because my mother and my stepfather were busy fighting. And because basically my mom was driving down the hill, and he pulled up the handbrake, which flipped the car over because it was front heavy because of the engine. There's nothing in the back.
Oh.
And yeah, so we were talking about that. And so my nephew stops me right in the middle because he's just had a child. Well, she's going to be 2 this year, but he's like, so wait a minute. You didn't have seatbelts? So me and my brother stop and we look at each other.
Oh.
And we go, yeah. And my mom was driving and she was drinking before that as well. Yes. And she probably drank during both of her pregnancies. I can guarantee you she didn't smoke, but she did drink. Yes. There was no seat belts. I roller skated without elbow pads and knee pads or a helmet. I rode a bike without a helmet. The cars did not have seat belts. Yes. He's like, how old are you two? I'm like, shut up. He just couldn't figure it out. He stopped in the middle of the best story ever to say, wait, the car didn't have seatbelts?
That's all he took from it, though. That's the funny part.
From it.
That's all he took from it.
All he took from it. Yeah, that and the fact that his father left me. He thought that was funny. Yes. Oh my God. All right. So let's get back. Okay. So I think I've caught up on most. Yes. Babies. Anything else with these people?
Nope.
Okay. Let's just do the Davises because I don't think they have a storyline this season.
No. But we
get 5 minutes.
But remember, we said this though. Remember way back when we said this is not looking good for them because it's going to be all Danielle crying this whole season.
But it's not even. Look at. Okay, we spent 3 episodes of her lying to them, saying that she's ready to start this. Now we go to lunch, not even lunch, a drink with April's brother. For April's brother telling her everything that we've been saying. What does Nick do? Even before Vera came along, what did Nick
why are we
do?
But why are we just getting to Billy now, though?
Right when he's moving away.
Yes. Where was he the other season?
Probably being embarrassed.
True.
Didn't want nobody in the town that they all in together, knowing that was his sister on TV. But now that he moving to Florida, he could just be like, okay, let me just come out and tell you what I really think about you, that man, them ladies. Let's just say a thing. Before Vera came along, what did Nick do? And I noticed that April had a lot of rehearsed lines. And I also noticed her eyes. She was hardly ever looking at her brother when she was responding.
Agreed.
And I was wondering what was capturing her attention, or if she was just trying to either 1, remember her lines for all of this, or 2, she was lying. So it could have been a combination of all of it, but this is very boring. When are we going to see the hot tub scene with remember, like, this lady comes into the hot tub and Danielle is like, I knew it, or something. We get
introduced to her. We get introduced to her next week.
But is it really next week, or is it 2 weeks from now?
Probably 2 weeks from now. That's why I said we get introduced to her next week.
So over this. All right, so what do y'all saying? Yes, we managed to stay alive. We did. Shit, I drank from the garden hose.
Yes.
I drank from a standpipe. I used an outhouse. Oh my God. Although my mother did think I was going to fall into it. But yeah, like, they have no clue. He has no idea about riding in the backseat of a station wagon. No, no.
Yeah.
Born and raised in Brooklyn. I think he's 89. I think he was born in
I
eight.
mean,
Yes, 89. Yeah.
Debbie, I guess it would blow his mind about, at least when I was young, we used to drive. You remember the pickup trucks? Like it was
Uh
really
huh.
fun for us to ride in the back of the
The
pickup truck.
open. Yeah. Payload.
Yes,
Yeah.
and it was fun to ride in the back, and you would do this going down
Oh
going
my
down the street.
God. We used to grab onto the back of the bus on roller skates. How stupid is that? The only thing that he knows about that I did as a kid in Brooklyn, but I guess they had to stop it around his age though. Opening up the hydrant in the summer and getting
Yes.
a can with holes in it, and
No,
when
we didn't
you're
do that
running
out
in front
here.
of it, it has the holes in it. But when the cars are coming with their windows rolled down, you take away the can and a whole gusher goes in their car. We were not good kids. We were
No,
not good
I see. We didn't
kids.
do that out here, but I did see it on like TV shows and stuff. That I will say.
Yeah, he I don't think he really like he has an idea about that, but oops. Hold on. Why is Heidi not knowing that we're on live? Hold on. Okay.
Yeah, I will say the pickup riding in the back of the pickup trucks, like
Mm-hmm.
just open was fun. Now, would I do that mess today? No, but like you're a kid at the time, who knew any better?
True, true, true. Let's see. Billy is the only one with any sense. Finally, he was just like, stop embarrassing us on TV.
Right,
Yes.
that's what he really was saying.
The brother was trying to give some common sense. She ain't having it. Nope. Nope. A lot of her stuff goes back to like I really think that they need more people in order to support paying the mortgage and bringing in food, like basic upkeep of their lives now. Like they need this show and they need all of the women's paychecks in order to make it work. You know, her eyes were puffy. Yeah. April had to remember that MLM sales script. Yes, she did.
Yes.
It was very hard. I was like, what is she looking at? Because she's not looking at her brother, which was concerning for me. The Davis family is only about sex, about how many women he can sleep with as his wives. Not even his wives. It's just very weird. Very weird. That's how you know it's a cult. They have rehearsed speeches to give to outsiders. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Let's see. Hose water was nasty, but it hit the spot on a hot day. Yes. And you know it'd be real hot. It'd be real hot, tasting like the metal and the plastic. And God forbid you forgot to wipe off the dirt from the nozzle before you started drinking. You was getting some dirt too. Just depending on how disgusting you were and how thirsty you were. Swimming hole that led to the water treatment facility. See, I don't. Okay, Jamal, don't say I'm bougie, but I don't do rivers. I don't do creeks. I don't do lakes. I don't do anything that isn't associated with a sea or an ocean.
Okay, here's the thing. I'm not gonna be mad at you about that, and here's why. When we were young, it was fun to do all that stuff, right? We're gonna go out here, we're gonna have fun. But as I've gotten older, it's a no, ma'am. No, I'm with you. This is the one time it's okay to be bougie. I'm gonna be bougie with you on this one.
You rode in between the N train? Girl, I tried that on the 6 once. I was done with that. It was too windy. Mm. Uh-uh. But you rode the N train? No, I was what line is that? It's so long ago. But I was Manhattan to Brooklyn because I went to school in Manhattan but lived in Brooklyn. So I would do either the 6 I had to go to school, 5 or 4 to get into Brooklyn, 3 or 2 in Brooklyn. Those were my trains. I think that's the independent line. I can't remember. It's been too long. Been too long. Even I've ridden in the back of pickup trucks. Yeah. Um, my first about that accident was I'm glad you guys made it, not the seatbelt, and I'm a millennial. No, my nephew is special. 89 isn't that young though. It was before the internet. He's in his 30s. He's in his 30s, and I don't know. That's why I asked if he got dropped. I really do.
But that's life though. Like, will we do these things now? No, because times have really changed. But back in the day, it's like it was a free for all. It's like, you just make it. You live on. You make your mistakes. If you fall the back of the pickup truck, just pray you don't get hit. I mean, that's just what the times were. Nowadays, you can't do that stuff anymore.
Ciao. Ryan has a very good comment. If Nick worked, they wouldn't need to recruit more women. Yep. I'm beginning to think that he doesn't even contribute anything, like not even a portion of his benefits or anything to this community that he's building. Hi, Heidi. I sent you a message. You're looking gorgeous in the mall. You're like, oh, thank you. Jamal, you see Heidi's comment?
Yeah, I put little hearts. See?
Aww. Aww. Well, I didn't get down there yet. The comments are running away with me, much like the show is.
No, you're catching up. You're catching up.
So gotta go catch on replay. No problem. I'll call you back later.
Those were the days, Tracy. Those were the days.
Playing in a lake. Oh, playing in a lake. So you catch parasites. Oh,
true.
I didn't even know that. I just don't like bodies of water that don't have some sort of tide, or because my mother always said the ocean and the sea will always clean themselves because of the tides going in and out. But if you're in like a contained body of water, it's stagnant. Like I live in front of a lake. I don't even know what the fuck is in that. I don't go near it. Our pool is right in front of it. I don't go near that either.
I think the main issue is like when you get older, you start Googling stuff, and you like, no, ma'am.
No, you know what it is? It's just growing up in Barbados. You go to the sea or the ocean, depending on which side of the island you're on. Well, kind of sort of we're surrounded by the Atlantic, but we like to think that the west and south coast is the Caribbean Sea, and the east coast is the Atlantic Ocean. But yeah, I don't know. I freak out in hotel showers now. No hot tubs, no creek, nope. Stuff in there alive, nope. Oh, why do you freak out in hotel showers? I would love to know that, Stephen, because is there something I need to know for future travel? Tell me. That's exactly why he doesn't work. He wants to keep recruiting. He gives himself. That's his only contribution. I would love to see his schlong. If he ever gets an OnlyFans, let me know. I would love to see what equipment he's packing that has these women so loyal to this. I mean, he makes a great baby, don't get me wrong, but I want to know what's happening. Just look at the playgrounds now compared to the 90s and before. Kids aren't getting burned by metal slides in the summer. I remember that. Oh my God, yes, we had all metal stuff. Yes. And that black thing that you had, that used to burn you. So when you fell off, not only did you get a broken arm, but you got burnt from that rubber because it was basically recycled tires. Child, I was a brave child. I was taught to drink near a waterfall or to use moss filter in it. Say what? I need to hear about this, Stephen. I got a river. Never the hell again. I promise you that. Are you serious? Lena, you making my irrational thinking seem a whole lot more validated. Thank you. Oh Jesus. Um, Lisa hasn't been lounging with Lisa. Hi, Lisa. I'm way back at the start, but wanted to say hello. I love you both. Enjoy this channel. Not to mention your voice is just wonderful. Thank you. No, I know my voice is irritating though. It irritates me. I do know that. Oh, but thank you. And catch up. Um, Lena, the wood chips under the swing once caught me dead in my eyeball.
Oof.
Shut up. Oh my God. I received glass in my skull from a pancake. What's a pancake playground? Oh, how did you get glass? I don't even want to know. I don't want to know. Yes, because Nick is a thinker. What's he contributed though? He could at least keep a blog for all his thoughts and research, and say what I read today. I read today. Oh my God. Just bacteria and surfaces. I think about athlete's foot in the shower, not saying that it's based on science and phobias. I can't bring myself to use a tub and a jetted tub. Never, no, the jetted tubs, because they don't clean the jets, and that's where all the bacteria is.
Right.
A regular tub, they don't clean it properly. But then the shower, I get what you're talking about, but I always carry the travel size Lysols and I spray it down and call it a day.
Can we
Or
be honest here?
you can wear wet shoes in there.
Let's be honest. Okay, Nick is not okay. Notice Nick is not recruiting any black women. Yeah, I said it because he
But
knows
that's
they know
not
black.
what he's attracted to.
No, he understands that a black woman's not gonna get with him with no job.
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
I forgot about that.
It may be a stereotypical thing to say, and that's just the way I grew up. But typically, black women, at least in the ones I grew up with, if you're a black man with no job, they're not gonna even get with you. It's a no go.
Look, Tracy says, I don't care if he's a tripod. I need my man to bring something to the table. But again, I'm just old. I have a whole visual, Tracy. This is perfect timing because Tracy backs up your point of view.
I'm just saying.
Thank you, Tracy. Oh my God. Oh my Lord. I love you guys for this. What's up with Danielle's eyelashes? They are so annoying. This is all I see when she's on the screen. This is all I see. She's a full-blown Muppet at this point. Lena says, today I read a pamphlet. It was about Fiscus. Oh my God, Nick's blog. I can't with you. Ryan says that's facts.
I'm sorry. I sometimes feel bad about saying that, but I think it's true. I feel it comes off as a stereotype, but I really feel it's true. No black woman is going to give especially a black man with no job. Like it's no.
Oh my God. I didn't realize that this was a good weapon.
Yeah,
it is a good weapon, but like I always like it with a lighter and it turns into a blowtorch.
Yes, I was going to say that exactly. A fireball.
Yeah, but I didn't realize that into the eyes and nose it would at least get you a chance to run away. That's for sure.
It's effectively mace.
Mm-hmm. I've talked about this. Nick knows he can only get away with this with a certain type of woman. Let's be so for real. Yes. I'm serious. Why? Because I started visualizing it, Tracy. Tracy.
But if we're being honest, If your mail's a tripod, at least if he had an OnlyFans, it'll be making some money. I'm just saying.
But Nick is getting some sort of benefit. I just don't think he's contributing it to his family. He's just laying back and pretending he read a pamphlet, and that's it.
And,
It's just shocking.
and my whole thing with him is like, I want to know whose name is on stuff, because if he like, okay, like outside of TLC, I want to take that away, right? If he's that homeowner, he has no verifiable income. So whose name is on that mortgage, people?
But why
Sorry.
are we assuming it's a mortgage? They're renting.
When Debbie says renting, she means Airbnb, but okay.
No, I think they might be renting now because they got the baby.
Gotcha.
And they have the other boy, William. I think that because he's going to want a tax write-off for it.
It's on the show, so yes, of course.
Especially before the baby. There's no way Nick would be sitting around reading all day while I worked, unless he was working on a degree. And even then, get a part-time job.
He's working on a degree of life. Okay, let's go.
He's studying the universe, y'all. From last season, they said that Nick spent his time reading all day and educated his wives of what he had read. Child. It didn't fly last season, and it's not flying this season.
Mm-mm.
Y'all really cracked me up today, and I appreciated it because I needed it. Now you know damn well Danielle got that lazy eye, so the eyelashes are only part of the issue. Shut up, she has a lazy eye? I don't remember that. Tracy, you a whole on mess today. Melanin deficiency is a prerequisite to join the cult. Shut up! Half hour till quitting time. This has been so fun, tribe. I'm paying attention to work, barely. You better pay attention to work. Don't let anybody know that you listening to us. Bolo wasn't it. Oh my God. But didn't y'all say he was a veteran and getting Yes, he was in the military. He has to be getting some sort of benefits. He has to be. I just don't look. And since he's staying unmarried, those benefits are just for him
and his children.
If he's listed on the birth certificate, he can't put some random that he picked up from down at 7-Eleven to put on his benefits. It's got to be documented. He's on the birth certificate. So now he's looping himself into 18 years of supporting Vera. But I bet you anything, he told Jennifer to leave his name off the birth certificate and so that she could get like SNAP and WIC and stuff like that.
Right.
And the only reason why I know that because somebody told my cousin to do that, and she did. Yes, but I bet everything I have, he just uses it to play into his own pocket. That's his spending cash. Oh my gosh. You're at home? Okay. Alrighty. I just don't want anybody getting in trouble at work. You have to go?
Not really. I just have to clock out. That's all.
Okay. I know his money isn't their money. Yep. Your money is our money, and my money is my money type of time. Yep. Have you guys spoken about the Merrifield, I think, pregnant Danielle? No, we're getting around to it. Alrighty. We've gone off the rails with this particular episode. I'm so sorry. Let's do the Sherwood family. I thought this was weird. They invite Sarah to come over because they want to ask her the hard questions. They want her to commit or else it's a no-go. But Ashley really likes her. Sarah comes over. To me, Sarah said, I will promise to not get into any other relationships, but I would like to continue to date you to get to know you. How did they think that was a commitment?
Right.
Unless I've aged out of this too. Because what Sarah said and the conclusions that Ashley and Shane jumped to, I didn't get there.
Me neither.
Okay. Because because you know I be missing things on these shows. Get up and
Basically,
go to the kitchen.
Sarah just said, like, I want to get you guys to. I want to get you get. Basically, Sarah said, I want to get you guys get to know you guys better. All they heard, the only part they heard was, I'm not going to pursue any other relationships. That's what they heard. They heard that part only.
But that's not a committed relationship. Like, to me,
Correct.
it's not.
That's the wrong leap they made.
And why they brought the baby out?
Yeah.
Not that he gonna remember anything, but what? One thing I will say about Sarah, she's not bringing her kid on this show.
Right.
Oh my god. But was there anything else with them?
No.
Oh, they had lunch with a friend named Rachel, and they just regurgitated everything. And are any of their friends in support of this?
Um, they're very mute. You know what I mean? They don't really say too much. You know, they don't, like, their friends don't seem to have an opinion one way or the other, which tells me that
They're
the
not in
friends know
agreement.
more. No, the friends know more about the situation than we, the audience, know. I have a feeling the friends know what really is going on and what they're trying to do. My guess is
Mhm.
the friends, they went to their friends pre-show and kind of filled them in on everything. That way, the friends are prepared walking into the cameras. That's the way I'm taking it. I could be wrong.
I have a feeling that Shane already has his diagnosis, and that's why they're doing this.
No, that's completely fair.
And that's why the friends are not saying anything, because they're like, damn, this is shitty. Because you see a lot of side eye, but there's
Right.
no fight back. And I think it's out of pity.
Agreed. I can go with that.
Hmm. All right. Anything else with them?
Nah.
Next. Oh, I'm gonna put up Danielle and thing, but let's see if what y'all saying. Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. Why are we still not talking about Shane getting a doctor for them scans? Not sure. Not sure. Sarah and Ashley could be sisters. They look way too alike for me. Also, she ain't commit to nothing, but not pursuing others for now.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the
It was
thing.
too loosey goosey for me. And then I didn't get it. I didn't get it. They just don't want her screwing no other couples. Maybe that's committed to them. What? That's not commitment, though. Not for what they're explaining that they want. It's just very weird. I said it that way because he pretends their money is for the family union. Oh, okay. That was so strange and awkward. That one girl seems like she wants Shane, his best chick friend. I don't know, something weird and off there. Sarah was, wait, that one girl seems like she likes Shane. You mean Rachel at the dinner? Is that who you're talking about, Lena? Because I kind of zoned out when she came on. Their food didn't look good, so I wasn't paying attention. I'm just gonna say it. Shane and Ashley don't have friends; they have people they know. Shut the front door. I just said it the way I heard it in real life. Obviously, it wasn't my relationship that was being discussed. Nope, my money's my money. Your money is your money. Oh. I agree to that theory that they know more than they want us to know. Okay, so Tracy agrees with you. I know what you mean. Just explaining why I didn't say it right. Oh my gosh, y'all are too cute. The one who's been on before. That must be Rachel. Oh, I don't know. Child, I can't. All right, so let's get to the couple that carries each of their seasons on its back, the Merrifield family. All right, so last week Danielle said she wasn't coming because she feel like she a third wheel. She not invited. Natalia don't want her there. She pregnant. Rah, 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 rah. This week we see her deboarding her plane in Brazil, and nobody came to the airport to pick her up. Garrick, why you and Natalia ain't come and pick up Danielle, sister, from the airport? Did anybody think that that was weird?
Right.
He your whole husband, and he didn't come to the airport to get you, knowing that you pregnant.
Well, they're not. That's not her husband, so we
That's
can't
what
say
she's
that.
claiming, that that is her husband, and he is saying that she is his wife.
Okay.
I know they're legally divorced, but how you not fucking gonna go and pick up your baby mama from the airport?
And you told her that she should come.
For real. Oh my god. Anyway, everybody was freaking out that she had Garrick as her wallpaper on her phone. Why? That's her husband, her baby daddy, her
Right.
baby's daddy. Who else is she gonna have on there? She got the cock that rock on there. Okay, there we go. There we go. The three of the she finally gets to the apartment that Garrick is renting and is shacking up with Natalia in. Natalia greets her warmly and tells Garricky to come downstairs and greet his wife. They take her to put away her luggage in Garricky's room because Natalia has moved to the bedroom down the hall. I don't understand why not give the two bedrooms to the women and Garrett can sleep between the two?
Right.
Like, we all understand what's going on. This is why y'all have problems, because he's spending, like, y'all have to be in his bedroom. No, I don't like this. I don't like this. Anyway, she's shacking up with her man and her unborn baby in the master bedroom. Then they go out to the living room and they sit down and they talk, and this conversation gets derailed because the two Americans keep talking to the Brazilian like it's a Tarzan and Jane movie.
Right.
And Danielle, I felt, was projecting. First of all, you're speaking in broken English to her. You're not using the translators, and you're assuming that she's mad at you for getting pregnant when all she was saying, you're obviously having sex. Why would you be surprised at getting pregnant? That's what she
Right.
was saying to me. She, like, it just told me that Danielle got pregnant on purpose.
Right. Because all she said was like, "Well, you had sex during a fertile time, right?" And she's
Well,
like,
no,
"Well,
she threw
yeah."
in the condom. She said she threw in the condom, which I thought was shady, because why husband and wife are having sex with a condom? You, Natalia, are having sex with a condom because you don't know who this man is.
Right.
But she is not having sex with a condom. And this whole thing that they've been having sex all of this time in 14 years and never got pregnant, of course not, because you just took out your IUD so that you could get pregnant. Because after those two boys back to back, better be sure I was going down to my OBGYN and saying, put in a IUD so I don't get no more children.
But did she say she had an IUD?
I'm saying she had an IUD. I'm
Okay.
telling you what she did.
Oh. Okay.
Because that bad boy been in there on nonstop. She's not, because he's like, the Lord will give us children. She's like,
Right.
not this uterus today. No. And that's probably when he started cheating on her.
I got you.
So she went and put an IUD in. But now we on roller coaster Garrick. And she needs to secure her financial future because
she has no settlement.
She has no settlement. So what she do? She hopped down to the OBGYN. She realized that Natalia's smarter than Roberta. And she did what she had to do to protect herself and her children. That's what she did. And I don't blame her, but she gave away her hand in this episode to me. This is how I interpreted it. And then
Well,
we
she didn't.
find out.
Well, she didn't give her. She didn't give. Honestly, she didn't give her hand away. Natalia just clocked her, and she had nowhere to
Mhm.
go. She had nowhere to go.
I think
That's what.
I think Natalia inadvertently did it because again, lost in translation. I think what Natalia was saying was correct. If you're fucking and not using a condom, you're bound to get pregnant.
But it's the fact. Okay, I agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
Let me rephrase.
Mm-hmm.
Natalia clocked her because Danielle told her herself when she said 14 years and nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So so yeah. So Danielle told her herself.
Yeah, because I think she was just projecting.
Right.
She was projecting it, but your guilt on yourself for what you did, you're thinking that someone else is angry at you for it. No, no, stop saying it's a surprise. Oh gosh, wait. Okay, yes, the meat of the matter. Okay. Well, you actually watched the episode before you talk about it. I come here to see if I should bother to watch. Oh, jeez. Okay, Natalia called Danielle out. I cackled for 2 full minutes, had to pause. Oh my God. She got the first wife treatment. Yep. But listen, and then after that, we find out that in Brazil, they do proper investigation. They go on the Googler and put in these people names like Garrick Merrifield and find out that he's a wannabe polygamist. And they said, not in this Catholic country. We not, this guy go to the judge. Nope, you not getting married this weekend. So Natalia gets a headache, goes and lay down, and Danielle picks up her man and walks him to the park for a little playtime and some positive reinforcement and tells him that God, says what will be will be. But I'm pregnant. So let's focus on me.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't even come downstairs to greet her until his new Ting Ting told him, yup. Mm-hmm. Yes, I was shocked that he wasn't at the airport. Nope. No, he had a whole bunch of stuff to do, I guess. So she did tell Garrick. Yeah, yeah. And Garrick then went and told Natalia. And again, I wonder if he was telling Natalia that he don't really have sex with Danielle no more, that he thinks of Danielle as a sister. I wonder. Rodney, so true. Let's see. Well, I saw an article today that Natalia did not marry him because the baby put a hold on it. Oh, interesting. But if you're going into this polygamous thing, why would this
sorry.
baby? It's okay. Why would this baby be any different from the first two boys that they had?
Right.
Interesting. So again, this makes me wonder if Garrick was telling Natalia that he don't have sex with Danielle no more because he sees her as a sister. Danielle seemed to be smirking the entire time. All three of them were talking. Yes, yes. Oh my God, Lena, timestamp 1832. Danielle almost swallowed her tongue trying to pretend to be happy about Natalia and Garrick marrying. Yeah. Oh. Well, she could try. She could try. Um, let's see. Lena again, timestamp 1920. Natalia was like, "You slept together without a condom on fertile days, so I'm not surprised." And Danielle knew the gig was up. She knew she got caught, and that's why she's salty. Mm-hmm. Okay, she had an IUD or a next plan on. Okay. No question. She got it out, slept with him, and then she forgot she had a law school graduate watching her ass. All right, so Natalia didn't mean to make Danielle say it out loud, but Danielle always does the most for no reason. So she fell in an accidental trap. Yeah. Again, you're right. Natalia is outsmarting the two of these bobos. It's true. If she was really smart, these women should put their minds together and really take this goofball for all he's worth. Natalia put the marriage on hold because she knew she was going to get stuck taking care of the new baby and she wasn't coming here to be nobody nanny. Good
Man, that's a
point.
good point.
Good point, because she wouldn't be able to use that Brazilian law degree here in the States.
Right.
Garrick didn't pick up Danielle because he had to get those last uninterrupted pumps without his other wife in the house. Oh my God. And Lena's agreeing. If I was Natalia, I would delay the wedding too. The obvious storyline will be the pregnancy. Hopefully, Garrett acting like a daddy. If they score another season, they can marry. I would marry him again.
Right.
Sounds like the best option would be to keep them in separate countries. Garrett can fly back and forth. That's the thing, though. He keeps on picking Brazil, which has no extradition.
Right.
And he's even talking about taking the boys down there and leaving Danielle behind. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? She would never be able to get her kids back if he took them down there. Child, a whole mess. A whole mess. But y'all, that I think we've covered everybody. That was the episode. Season 5, episode 9, Seeking a Silver Lining. You guys have been awesome today for hanging out this long with us. We really appreciate it. He already barely talks about his current 2 kids. Chances of him acting like a daddy to this one are slim to none, child. And the baby's cute. The baby looks just like him. And beautiful eyes. My goodness. I meant in the next season he can marry Natalia. Natalia is not waiting on Garrick. She is not waiting on Garrick. She got a whole law degree to put to work. Oh my God, I just saw YouTube thumbnail of WhatsApp posted an hour ago. Looks very aggressive. Yeah. It is. But that's just my personal feeling on it. It's sad. Very sad. Okay, so guys, tomorrow we're gonna have a double header. We're gonna have Love in Paradise and MILF Manor. Yeah. Did you watch any of them, Jamal?
I'm going to watch them today. I have to prepare myself because just the mess is just going to be through the roof.
Okay, so you already got my prediction for what the second twist is.
Right.
Alrighty, so I'm going to keep that to myself until showtime, and then we'll discuss. We'll marinate in all the mess. So, guys, hold on. All right, so, and I'm still working on Canva. Still got my ticket out. Had to send a screen recording of what the issue is, even though they can't understand what I'm basically saying to them. So I have to do all of my thumbnails on my phone. So the thumbnails will be very rough, people. Very rough. Oh my God. So let's see. Okay, so Stephen, you think that she should marry Garrick again so that she could get a better divorce than the first one? Oh my Lord. Only if they can grandfather in the first go around. That's what I'm saying. Just about lost my lashes today with all this. Laughed my ass off. Great fun recap. Thank you, Tracy. But you're with the one who was cracking all of us up, to be quite honest. I will never look at a tripod again in the same way. And I look at a tripod every day. So thank you for that, Tracy. How was MILF Manor? You have to watch it. At least watch the first episode, Rodney. Watch the first episode and come back and join us tomorrow so we can discuss it. I feel it's going to be better than last year. I really do. Found on Facebook. Found it on Facebook, not Daily Motion. Oh, okay. Well, share with everyone. Farmata found it on Facebook. If anyone is looking from somewhere outside of the United States, watch it. Way Miss, that's just unacceptable. I expect the best thumbnails. Ugh. Until I can get Canva fixed on my laptop, I don't know. We're just going to struggle. We're just going to struggle. What we saw today was the best that I could do on my phone. So bear with me, y'all. Thank you all so much. So much fun. Prayers that I get my proposal this weekend. Fingers crossed, toes crossed, everything crossed that you get that. We want to hear about it next week, about you being engaged, okay? Going to be a total mess. Yes, it will be. So, guys, bring your notes. We are talking about episode 1 of MILFs and episode 2 of Trash Box Love in Paradise, which I'm so glad is not in Barbados this season.
Nice.
Oh my God. Okay, so Jamal, any final thoughts?
No, we're good to go.
Awesome sauce. Thanks for joining us today. See you guys tomorrow. Until next time.
Yeah.
Bye.